Yo! Video games.
Shit is somewhere. They did sell 6 buttons. I might have had that. You know, I might have actually had a 6-button controller for Genesis. There's a small chance.
It still blew my mind how people.
You only need that for the map, by the way.
How people were able to play the Street Fighter on like the Game Boy and
Oh
like,
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, those like versions.
Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat on like GB. Yeah.
It's like what? It's only like 2 buttons on this thing. How are you supposed to do this?
That's it.
Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. How about you, Kenny?
Me, first system was NES.
NES, alright. All of us are
NES
NES boys.
NES.
Love them NES.
Super Nintendo.
Of course.
After Super Nintendo 64. Then PlayStation.
So you're like me, dude. You literally went down
Then Dreamcast.
Yeah, I mean, after I bought my 64, then it was like PlayStation, and then I bought a Saturn Dreamcast.
Yeah. Wait, but you said you played this on the GameCube though. So
Yeah, I was finishing my
Oh, okay.
my lineage. Then a GameCube.
He did.
He's dead.
He got blood. He's crimson headable, but I think you actually get the kerosene down here. God damn, this looks good. Fucking A.
GameCube, PS2. Oh no, I even got an Xbox.
I won an Xbox.
Original Xbox.
Yeah. I won one in a tournament.
Remember I had
big fat Xboxes.
Master System? What was that?
I remember Sega
Sega
Master
System was the
Game
Nintendo.
before this.
I remember I had to pay
Genesis. It was a
$400
Nintendo.
fucking dollars to get a GameCube because remember EB was doing the Force bundles.
Oh yeah, you had to buy like 2 games.
Yeah, 3 I think.
The Master System was the system that Genesis put out before the Genesis.
Yeah.
Holy
Third-
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
not many people know about
That's
the Master
literally
System.
2 things
dude.
I don't know about
Yeah,
was the...
Master System is kind of forgotten. It didn't do that great.
Wow, and somebody in the stream was like, yeah, I gotta own a Master System. I'm like, what the f...
Master System had a zapper and everything.
A zapper.
Well, it was the NES equivalent of what Sega did, you know
What
what I
happened
mean?
to the days where people were excited for shooter games and you had a gun in your hand and you shot the screen and slashed?
The technology grew beyond the light gun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't use light guns on HD TVs.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
don't
what
work.
is that?
They don't. Well, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense.
No, I
There's-
understand. Yeah, but... oh, man.
The HD TV gathers light different than...
Yeah.
It draws pixels instead of establishing light. See, this is what you gotta do in this game, Steve.
Ooh.
You have to burn the bodies of the zombies you kill, or else they come back and they fuck your shit up later on.
Evil Within, man.
Yeah.
I want to see one just, get crazy, you know? Just one.
In this game, it's like they're a little bit more dangerous, just because this game isn't a shooter. Like, Evil Within is a shooter.
Yeah.
Like, you use bullets and you get bullets, you know what I mean?
Bullets. Oh, you need that.
Space Harrier, yeah. Saturn, yeah, dude, the Saturn and the Dreamcast had pretty much some of the best light gun games there is, but you know what's also an amazing light gun system? Not traditional light gun that we know, but the PS3. PS3 has 4 different House of the Dead games, and they also have a ton of Time Crisis games, and a couple others that are pretty damn good, and you use the Space Ice Cream. Use the PS Move for it.
Okay.
And
Like
it's pretty nice, and to be honest, the Wii is also an amazing light gun system because they have a ton of old Sega games that they ported to the Wii, and you just use the Wii controller.
So since HD TVs don't pick up the light the same, how is it working with the PS?
They have
4?
cameras. I mean, the Wii has the motion sensor,
yeah,
and
infrared.
the fucking PlayStation 4 has a goddamn camera.
So it has to be on top of your television in order for it to get it
Yep,
correctly.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's someone blocking the camera. That shit don't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got my Saturn, the first game I bought was Virtua Cop with the gun
Fuck.
and the game.
Yeah.
I don't want to use it before I have the shotgun.
Maybe
Definitely
maybe
want the shotgun first, but I need the old shotgun.
I always
or
thought
else
it
I
was
die.
because of the gun propaganda and stuff like that. They didn't want people to
Though
like, have
there
guns
was-
and stuff like that, and it kind of slowed it down.
There was that. What you're saying is actually very true, and it affected me kind of hard. Because the reason I was buying the Dreamcast, and one of the biggest reasons I wanted the Dreamcast, was because House of the Dead 2 was like the most beautiful game ever back in the late 90s.
It's gorgeous.
And it was coming out on the Dreamcast as a launch game, and Sega was making their own light gun that would come out at launch. And it did happen in Japan.
specific one.
A specific
designed.
Sega-made light gun.
Okay.
That ended up not happening, and Sega took away their light gun peripheral in the States because of Columbine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
yeah,
Columbine fucked things over.
Yeah.
Light guns became very hard to find, and you had to wait months after for the Starfire Light Blaster, which was a totally jank light gun, but the only option you had to play House of the Dead 2 with a gun.
Yeah.
And that was kind of shitty for me because I had to play House of the Dead 2 for like 2 months
On a
without a
controller.
light gun on a fucking controller.
Yeah.
And that was like what I was waiting for, and essentially Columbine happened, and those kids happened to play video games as well, so everyone blames the fact that they watched
It
The
was-
Matrix and played
yeah,
video
yeah.
games. Yeah, because fuck the parents.
Fuck you, buddy.
Fuck the parents of those kids,
Right,
right? Yeah,
exactly.
definitely was the video game's fault. So stupid.
It's like this is why we can't have nice things, you know, like one.
Yeah,
bad
this
egg
is
ruins it for
these dumbass parents
Motherfucker.
are why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Shoot his ass. Shoot them in the dick. Thank you guys very much for joining us, by the way. We appreciate it, man. Zombos take a lot of bullets in this shit, Janice. Like, no joke. They take.
think you're
I'm
right
playing
about
I'm playing Jill's campaign on hard right now, and fuck, dude,
It's-
15 rounds sometimes.
Are you hitting him in the head?
You can't aim. Like, pistols don't actually hit in the head unless it's a random percentage.
Yeah.
So even if you get close and you aim up, it
Like
doesn't
that
fucking
shot.
care.
Damn.
With shotgun, however,
Shotgun.
whole fucking head goes
And yeah,
away.
you could tilt it up for the longest time. It doesn't matter. Once they get close to you, they're done.
Yeah, exactly. There's 3,000 people in here nearly waiting for us to play Pooh's Home Run Derby.
The hypest game of all time.
I'm not gonna lie, the music gets to me. Do 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 do.
Shit, man.
There's
It's
another
gonna be
asshole
great.
down there.
So
Jesus.
how'd you guys find that little gem?
That guy, Simmons introduced it to me, and
I've known about it for a while.
it's commonly known as one of the most difficult games ever.
Winnie the Pooh game.
And
of
Winnie the
course.
Pooh Home Run Derby, and there's like this weird fandom for it in Japan of people playing it on live streams and shit like that.
Hardcore players.
Like hardcore players trying to get really fucking good at it.
Wow. Well, I mean, it wasn't made in Japan, was it?
No.
Yes.
okay. Was it really? Oh wow, I had no idea.
Wow.
Jesus, what did Kenny do to your dog?
Dogs are barking.
Kenny's gone, by the way.
No, you just went downstairs.
Kenny's
No, that
gone.
was
I
it.
just realized
That was
Kenny's
Benny.
gone.
Someone held Benny in the wrong way, and he's like, he's like he has a goose squeak.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
if
If you tuck like a little bit behind his ear,
yeah,
he does a duck
it's
squawk.
like a honk.
Yeah, grab them. I guess the wrong way.
Oh man, you touched them the wrong way.
It's the wrong
touched my dog.
way.
You touched my.
You touched my dog.
I'll cut you back.
Oh, Steve, I have to show you something.
Look
what I got.
You know
look at it closely.
Okay, we got.
It's
Captain
a,
America. Oh, okay. It's
It's
also
back from 1999.
What
It's
the
the
fuck?
PlayStation version, and it's like a little countertop display that they used that was never open.
I thought I heard a
Pretty
zombie.
amazing.
That's pretty freaking slick, man.
Shit. How do I get the fucking?
Old school ass artwork over here.
Well, that's the lockpick door.
Well, how do I get the fake
show us
shotgun
this?
to get the real
Yeah,
shotgun
this,
if I can't get in there?
Because Barry doesn't save you if you go into that fucking room. You have to find a way around the other side.
Well, I'm just saying, how do I get the shotgun?
I know the fake shotguns. Actually, no, you're right. The fake
Oh, the
shotguns.
fake
The
is-
fake shotgun's fucking in
it's
there.
right behind there.
Yeah, I know.
The face cam has potato frame rate because we're in the dark and its ISO level is opened up very wide, so it's to gather our light. We could turn all the lights on and it would look fine, but because of it, it's got a potato frame rate, like literally like four or 5 frames per second. Chat, stream, help! Where the fuck we go? Barry, edit that out.
I don't know. I used to be good at this game. I played it a couple times.
Everyone has played Jill more than Chris.
Yeah.
You need a small key.
Right, he gets
small keys instead of the lockpick, so we just gotta randomly find a small key. Thank you guys.
You get the key from.
Good shit.
I don't know where a small key.
You just
would
gotta
be,
you just gotta roam.
That sucks.
Yeah. Oh, it's Resident Evil, man.
Yeah, backtracking. That's
Dude,
literally what this game was.
Me
all
and Simmons
about,
were
man.
talking about it. Like this and Metal Gear games are like a couple of those kind of titles where if you know where you're going, you can burn through these games.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can fucking.
Is anyone giving
roast.
us like any like ideas where to find a small key, or are we just kind of
Empty the bath.
Yeah.
All right.
The bath with that zombo.
I fucking remember that.
So yeah, if you know where you're going, these games are short, man.
Oh,
But
yeah.
a lot of the time on your first playthrough is spent like looking
Trying to
around,
find- yeah, trying to
running
find
around
stuff.
for shit.
See, but that was where the scary stuff came in. Because,
And that's exactly right, and
Yeah.
that's what I like. I'm kind of enjoying about my jail playthrough, and the reason why I don't know where everything is on my jail playthrough. I don't remember. I remember sequences happening, but I don't know exactly go left, go right, go right, go right. So what's happening is that I have to run around a lot, and that triggers the asshole zombies to show up.
Yeah.
The super bad guys, and now it's me like avoiding those fucks, trying to get where I am. I'm like, do I have enough life to get through this goddamn hallway now?
Did you not burn the bodies when the first playthrough?
You know, with Jill, it's harder to burn the bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
you have to
doesn't
go.
You have to find.
You have to collect shit to make it happen.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
You have to
'cause
collect fire?
Chris gets a lighter all the time.
Yeah.
It's not in his inventory. Jill's lighter is in her inventory and takes up spots, so sometimes you don't have the lighter on you.
Oh, okay. It's like she has matches then.
No.
No, she has a lighter.
Okay.
But it's
have
different
to
than
find
Chris's.
it.
It's a regular item, and Chris's is just a part of them.
Oh, okay.
So it's however, Chris gets a buffer knife, but Chris has 2 less inventory spaces, so everyone always assumes that Chris is the harder playthrough because he has less space in his fucking inventory,
Yeah.
and it's kind of true.
I don't remember this many pictures on the wall.
Yeah, well, it's all shit that was not there in the PlayStation version. It's fucking funny if you go back and you look at the PSX version, dude.
Yeah.
Compared to this game. Here, I'll fire up a couple of images for you.
Yeah.
Just for you.
Yeah, just see the comparison, perspective.
I remember how hyped this was, man. Like I was just so mega excited for this, because the very first Resident Evil game.
Yeah, look at that
Wow. And you know what though? It was scary as shit for me though. That shit just looked
Look at this.
shit. Look.
This was the game you played.
good gravy. And
Look
just,
at this.
And, to
And
me,
then look at this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, and even to me, it just seemed it was eerie and had like such a cool feeling.
I won't lie, one of the most hyped games of all time in my lifetime. Nice, good job finding this room.
Yeah.
Was I'm kind of curious what happens in Chris's side. I've never seen this. Jill throws up here. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
She throws up.
Yeah, well, there's a good reason.
Oh.
Benny don't like zombies. Chris like
I know,
Chris,
yeah, you
Chris
want-
got his punching hands.
He's like, what? You want to go?
I can fight a boulder. This guy ain't nothing.
You want to throw down, bro?
Oh, you have to fight him as Chris. Holy shit!
Damn.
Random headshot. So that's the idea, is that he didn't actually hit him directly in the head. It was a percentage of how much headshots you can get.
Wasn't there a first-person version of this?
No, never, never. The backgrounds aren't polygonal,
Yeah.
so the backgrounds are 2D. It's like saying, why can't you go into first person in Street Fighter 2?
Right.
It's the exact same thing.
Oh, Mike just texted me.
Nice.
Wesker.
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 Oh my
Should I
god.
text him
You
back saying, why
guys,
aren't you here playing remake with us?
Remake. The reason we call it remake is because it's
Remake
based off
of
a
a
remake of Resident Evil, and they remastered the remake, so it's
Yeah.
remake.
That's you guys remember the arcade Resident Evil where it was
into
first
my
person?
eye.
Yeah, well, it was a light gun shit. It was a light gun game.
Should
Oh,
I
Resident Evil Damnation.
Oh my god.
Something like that.
fight the dogs? Fuck it.
I run by him.
No. There was another one too where it was on a
There's
ship.
ammo in here too, though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was a PlayStation game.
Yeah.
It was also a light gun game.
Dead.
Yeah.
I just remember because of this game. You got to move those counters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get ammo.
Yeah,
Benny saw dogs and did not like that
them
shit.
dogs. You
Yeah.
don't like dead dogs.
That's a good call. Red X was saying that the DS version of Resident Evil had like a first-person
First person mode.
thingy-ish.
Yeah, because I remember one of the games had that. And I had the option.
Dead aim. Good call,
Yeah,
guys.
Dead aim.
Dead
Oh
Aim.
my god. I
Dead
played
Aim was
that.
the light gun game with Bruce McGavern.
Did you get? Oh, you
Bruce
haven't got that one.
McGavern.
Yeah, it was on like a ship, like a very Revelations-y kind of ship, which is kind of funny, like a cruise
Yeah.
ship.
Resident Evil Gaiden was also on a ship, and that was with Leon and Barry.
Yeah, so Flynn Chop says Umbrella Chronicles as well. Which Umbrella Chronicles takes
Arcade.
you through all these. It's not an arcade game. It's a Wii game, but it's a
Okay.
very arcade style game. It takes you through all the classic Resident Evils in a first-person view, and you.
totally remember it now.
Yeah, those games, according to Simmons, suck mad balls.
Well,
I-
if you're a light gun aficionado, then
You'll like it.
they're like, no, you won't like
They
it.
are very slow-paced
You're like,
and
this is
meticulous.
awful.
Like, they're not designed like a light gun game. They're designed like a Resident Evil game with the first person. So for some fucking reason,
Kind
the
of.
camera is like shaking a lot. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to shoot this guy. Can you please stop shaking the camera? Like, please. I'm trying to preserve ammo. So that would bug the fuck out of me.
Down and around.
I remember watching the entire the entire Umbrella Chronicles
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I remember. I never played it.
They're not good games at all.
They're neat to look at because you get to see the games kind of like remade in some way, you know, only if they just use those fucking character models and
I got to
something
see a lot
little
of
bit different.
backstory. They explained a lot through those.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
No, it's
a ton of black.
Dark Side Chronicles is on like PlayStation 3 and it's in HD and everything.
Both of them are.
It's very pretty. I just wish they did something else with that shit.
Yeah, both Chrome games are in HD, but they're bad light gun games.
I watch them and I've always been kind of curious to give them a shot, and then whenever I like watch somebody play it and I'm like, this does not look fun. Like it looks just slow and kind of like takes
Shitty.
forever.
Yeah.